So what we intend to treat today, Victor, thank you. All right, I see it. So let's get down to business, all right? Let's get down to business of the reason why we're here, because this video, I am still going to post it on our YouTube page, all right? So just a minute. Just a minute, guys. I'll be with you soon. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, network is crazy. The network is crazy. Peace. You're back. What happened? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just signify. Because you are, all right, that's good. That's good to know. I just want to be sure you're hearing me. The network is kind of bad, so we are going to try and kick off with the training. I'm going to post this video on YouTube after we are done with the class. So for those of them who could not attend the class, they will have, they can be able to watch it on YouTube, right? So there is a session where we can chat. I'm going to send Peace. Peace, I'm going to send you a message now, and I want you to signify that you see it. Okay, so this message I just sent is for everyone who's in the class to see it. Peace, did you see it? Okay, you saw it. That's good. Now, for some reason, I had to mute the audio, so I can't hear you. I want the audio to be very clear, so I can't hear you. If you have any question as I progress, you can ask me the question as we go on, all right? But for now, okay, good. I just have people coming in, going out, coming in. I guess it's the network. So let me kickstart. The reason why we had this class today is to teach us or let us into how we can answer the most dreaded question every up and coming actor is always scared of, that can throw you off balance. You know, that question when you walk into an audition room and after you just said your name a few minutes, and the next thing you hear is, tell us about yourself. And at that point, you are in between thinking about the lines that you have practiced at home or outside before entering into, because I am an actor and I've been to several auditions, and most times I go to these auditions not because I want to be auditioned for a role, because I want to learn what is going on. I want to learn what it is that casting directors are looking out for. I want to learn what it is that makes a good auditioning, all right? So I attend these auditions not because I want to get a role, all right? By the grace of God, I've been in this game since 2005 as a director, as a director, as a cinematographer, as a writer, and as an actor. But the truth is, you cannot say for sure that you have seen my face in any movies. You cannot say for sure that you have seen anything about me anywhere. And that is because I am not in for the fame. I am in to train and help upcoming actors. So as a member of the DGN, the Directors Guild of Nigeria, I am connected to a lot of directors that want to see new faces, that want to have new faces in their productions. And we also have some of them that are stupid, so to say, yes, that takes advantage of up and coming actors and extort them, right? But so that is not what we are treating today. So we're going to be treating a lot of all these that are happening in Nollywood, in the acting sector and everything. We're going to be treating that as time goes on. That is why we have opened our YouTube page, because this kind of videos or trainings cannot be posted on Instagram. It is very long. So for those of them who cannot make it via our Instagram, they can go and watch it on YouTube. So now, straight to the big question. Tell me about yourself. Most times, casting directors stick to that term, that phrase, tell me about yourself. And the reason why they ask is what you should know. There are different reasons why a casting director will just look at you and say, tell me about yourself. All right? So we're going to be looking at why does a casting director have to ask, tell me about yourself? Even after I've told you my name, why don't just you go ahead, give me the monologue you want me to act so that I can what? Get to it. Why do I have to tell you about myself? All right? So these are the questions we are going to be treating. Now, for every upcoming actor, you are in for an audition for one reason, to be casted. All right? Now, a casting director has his duty is to make sure he gets the best people for the job. Now, as an up and coming actor, one thing you must put at the back of your mind, okay, sorry, let me not say at the back of your mind, because if you put it at the back, you may forget it. So put it at the front of your mind. All right? I tend not to be using that phrase at the back of your mind, because anything behind you, you don't see it. All right? You don't see it. So at the front of your mind, keep it, is that one, the casting director want to be sure that apart from acting, this person is a workable person. It's somebody I can work with. It's somebody that's not going to give me troubles on set. Are you getting me? That is one reason why they ask this question. They want to know you. They want to know your personality. You know, some people, you get to know more about them when they start talking. All right? So the moment you start talking, the choice of words that you use, how you tell a story is another reason why they want to, they are asking you, tell me about yourself. Telling me about yourself, if you attended primary school, of course, everybody did, maybe secondary and all that. That point where somebody tells you, your teacher tells you, you should write an essay about yourself. So in writing an essay about yourself, what are you doing? You are writing a story, right? Now, when you are writing a story, you are given that teacher something to read, right? Something to look into and say, oh, so this is who this person is. Now, that is how it is for the casting director. The casting director wants to be sure you are not naive. You are not a troublesome person. Okay, now, I don't know you from Adam. I don't know you. How am I sure if I give you the chance to be on my set, all right, that you're not going to scatter everywhere? You're not going to cause chaos. How am I sure if I give you a chance to be on my set, when I tell you do this, you're going to be doing something? How am I sure? You see? So that is one reason. I said the first reason is, one, they want to get to know you. Two, they want to, get to know your personality, who you are for real. Now, they want to know if you can tell a story, because a potential actor is one who can tell a story. So if you can't tell a story, then you are not fit being an actor. Okay, I'll throw more light. There used to be in those days where they have this story by Tales by Moonlight. I don't know if yeah, Taste by Moonlight. It was airing on NTA then. I think it's about storytelling and all that. You understand? Now, Taste by Moonlight, you will notice that the people who are voicing those Taste by Moonlight, they voice it like they are acting it. You're not seeing them. You see creatures and all that. You see one tortoise and all these whatever they are using to represent the cast. But from the voicing, you can feel the story. You get? Now, let's go over to maybe your normal bedtime story. There are people who are good at reading bedtime story, and there are people who suck. They really suck at reading bedtime stories. As oh my God, you understand? But what a child wants to know, what a child is interested in whenever you're reading a bedtime story for him or her, is they want to feel the story. They want to feel it. If you, there are some cases you use soundtrack. You use soundtrack from your voice, like, and the lion say, "Rah!" And tortoise run, run, run. You know, you keep emphasizing with your voice. You're telling a story. Now, it makes that person enjoy that story. So if your casting director is sitting after so many bored audition, bored, this one coming next, this one coming next, and for one reason you came in, and maybe because of your appearance, and it's okay, tell me about yourself. What do you say? What are the right things to say? All right, that is part of what we are going to be treating today. So for those of you who are still joining, some people are still joining the class. I have Ayola. I'm not Yoruba. Please forgive me if I not pronounce that very well. Okay, Ayola, I have you. I hope you are there. But if you're there, look for a place in your phone where you can send a chat. So you send, yeah, I can hear you, so that we can continue. I see some of you already. Belumi, is that correct? Did I pronounce that well? Belumi, if you're hearing, please signify that you can hear us. Okay, let me continue. I'm sorry if you're just joining, you can get this video on YouTube after now. So now let me continue. Now, the casting director wants to hear you tell a sweet story in a short while. Now, your ability to tell a story gives the casting director that assurance that you can interpret his story. All right? So now it now depends on what you are saying now. So if you go ahead and start telling boring story now, let me give you an example. If you are asked, tell me about yourself, and you start saying something like, well, like I said before, that is point one. They have marked it for you. There is nothing like I said before. Or you now start repeating yourself, well, my name is Sandra. I live in number 4 Ayola Street. I'm an actor. I like acting. I've been acting since I was 4 years old. They will just be looking at you. Okay. Of course, you are trying to tell them they are fools. They don't know it is acting that brought you to an audition. No problem. Go ahead. We are listening. Okay. Now, you go ahead and you start. I've been acting since 4. In fact, there was a time my mother said I should stop acting, but I say lie, I must act. So I've been attending auditions, but no luck. So please, sir, that's why I've come to this audition too. So you people should really give me a chance. This is what I want to do. This is who I am. This is my calling. This is my life. This is my talent. I'm looking at you. But yeah, the last word you are going to get is, okay, all right, no problem. We'll get back to you. And that we get back to you is bye-bye to poverty. Okay, all right. So, Abdul, if you can hear me, just signify. Abdul, if you can hear me, I want to be sure everybody is hearing me. So if you see a place where you can send message, please reply and tell me you can hear me, all right? Now, let's continue. So, what am I supposed to say when I'm asked such question? That is where we draw the curtain today. What am I supposed to say? Some of you will be asking, if I cannot tell you my name and that, what am I supposed to say? Peace, are you there? Peace? Oh, okay. As soon as you're back, you're there. Okay, now I know you're here. So what am I supposed to say? That is the question, the big question. Now, the way I will introduce myself or talk about myself is different from the way you are going to talk about yourself or introduce yourself. So in a nutshell, I cannot tell you what to say, but I can give you an idea of what the casting director wants to hear. Something interesting. Okay? Don't come up with a boring story about how you've been acting all these years and all that. Don't come about with that. They want to know your personality. All right? Who are you? That is a question. So every time you sit down, you ask yourself, who am I? If I'm asked this big question now, who are you? What is going to be my answer? That is the question. Who are you? So what is your personality? That is the interesting part that the casting director wants to hear. Not how long you've been in the industry or what you do for a living or whatever. Something interesting. All right? So every time you walk into an audition, have it in mind that the casting directors they are tired. I'm going to give you a scenario. Yesterday, I had a class. I had a very extensive talk with one of our own, Soji, and I was telling him something. I said, you see, most people who have the talent for acting, they normally give up when they are close to stardom. Do you know why? Because for years they've been attending auditions, from one auditions to another, and it seems like nothing is happening. And what they keep getting is, we'll get back to you, 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 and nothing is happening. But I need you to understand that as an actor, what you have is rare. Except you don't have the talent. And if you don't have the talent, there is no point of deceiving you. Listen, I've been in this game for a very long time, and I can tell when someone has a talent in acting and when you are acting because Uncle Sam say, make you act. I know. When you are acting because my best friend is acting, now he has acted 4 films, and you want to try acting. I know all that. So if you belong to that category where you are acting because you know somebody's acting, please pack your load and try something else. Maybe you can try selling bonds. Yeah, bonds. You know, or you say palm kernel or palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil can sell. It's correct business. So I'm not joking. You understand? So if you are that person, no problem, pack your load. But there are categories of actors. Some of them are there to really want to build themselves. They want to build themselves. It's not like they have this talent, like for real, you understand? But they just discover, oh, I can do this. I can do this. They want to try. See, those kind of people are the kind of people that casting directors meet in an audition most times. Let me give you an instance. You are very good an actor, and you walk to the an audition ground, and you are number 124. All right? And the casting directors are seated. Okay, number one come, and they're like, hey, they laugh, enjoy themselves. Ooh. Number 2, they laugh, enjoy themselves. Number 3, number 4, you are that person they are looking for instance. But when it gets to number 50 something, they're already tired. You get? That is why one of the rules for getting through an audition is being there on time. But this is the problem. You know that rules. 1,000 people know that rules. So you get to the audition ground by 5 o'clock. They are still there by 5 o'clock. You see? So if by that time, before they get to your point, to where you are, to your stage, to your turn, they're already tired. And you walked in, instead of them telling you, okay, what can you do for us? They say, tell me about yourself. They don't want to hear boring stories. They've been bored enough. Something exciting, something that when you leave, they'll remember you for. Sometimes it can be something funny. Yeah? You know, everyone has a funny part of them, like a funny story about them. You know, that's one thing that happened and, oh, it busted everybody into laughter and all that. You get? So for someone like me, I'm going to use myself as an example. If you're asking me, tell me about yourself. I'm standing in front of a casting director. Tell me about yourself. Now, the first thing I want to do is take a deep breath. The first thing I want to do is take a what? A deep breath. Because one, if you don't take a deep breath, you are going to be battling between what to say and who is listening. Who is listening? You're going to be battling with that. So what you do is you take a deep breath and say something exciting about who you are. All right? Now, I'll give you an instance. As a young boy, when I was in secondary school, I used to crush on this very beautiful girl. She was Black Beauty. She was in my class. All right? I crushed on her, but I didn't have the courage to tell her. And every day in class, I would take up a pen and a paper and I'll be writing love letters. I was very good in writing love letter. Very exceptional. And every time this girl would come to my table and snatch that love letter away, and she'll be reading it, saying, therapy. Who are you writing this for? She'll be reading. She'll say, and I feel like to hold you. Okay. She will be smiling. And in my mind, I will be saying, hi, I wish you know you are the one I wrote this letter for. But I can't tell her. So it continued like that every time. And because at that time of my life, I was hawking for my parents. Yes, I used to help my parents to hawk. And every day I will make sure I pass through their house. What I do is I was hawking fufu. I'll carry that fufu. I'll drop it somewhere like here. I'll go and pass her frontage first to make sure she's not out there to see me carrying fufu. Because no one in my class knew I was hawking fufu. So when I pass and she's not there, I will go and carry my fufu and I will run through. I'll go and drop the fufu at the other side and stay from there and be watching and waiting when she will come out. Whenever she steps out and I see her, I'll just smile like a goat they just bought from the market. I'll smile, I'll be happy. Then I will go back, carry my fufu and go. But you know one thing that happened? One day, luck ran out. I have dropped my fufu, went across her house. She was not there, so I came back to carry my fufu. As I was crossing, she came out. And immediately, I turned around and I faced the wall. I was facing the wall. And because I was wearing my school trouser, she noticed that, this is my school trouser. Who is this person? So she approached and she now touched me. I was carrying this fufu on my head. And in my mind, I was saying, grand open. Grand open. The stupid grand refused to open. Even till today, the stupid grand has refused to open. I was praying, grand open. And she now touched me and said, excuse me. And I turned. Therapy. What are you doing here? She looked up to my head. Before she could say, what are you carrying? I said, it's not my own. No. It's not my own. It's one of my friends that said I should carry this thing for her. He wants to go and collect change from a customer. And she was like, your friend. She looked around. Therapy, your friend. I said, yes, my friend. And she said, oh, okay. She understood that I was the one hawking, but she didn't. Now she just turned. I said, okay, Aya, now tomorrow we'll see in school. I felt like I was dead. That is the truth. And I was like, okay. As she turned to enter, to go inside, I zoomed off. And she was like, Tara. She didn't see me again. I have zoomed off. And when we got to school the next morning, it's like, you know, that guilty conscience. In my mind, I've already told myself at home that, this girl has spread the news. This girl has spread the news. Oh my God. So I came to class holding my heart in my hand in case it drops. Are you getting it? Now, when I entered the class, she and her friends were gathered in her table. They were gisting and laughing. And I said to myself, she have told them, what else am I doing in this school? She have told them that I'm hawking fufu. No problem again. Let me just pack my load and go home. But do you know the interesting part was that they were not even talking about me. But I was scared. I was like, this girl don't spread the news. So I went to my table. I laid my head on my table, and I was just down emotionally. And she walked up to me and tapped me and said, don't worry, I didn't tell anybody. I felt like I won a jackpot. Before I gathered the momentum to say, are you sure? He said, yes. And so I finished my secondary school with nobody except her knowing I was hawking fufu. But it's a long story. My friend later snatched her with a love poem. That was how the story ended. But we'll not go there. Let's not go into that, okay? Now, if you were a casting director and you hear me say that, who would you describe me to be? Who would you say, what kind of person would you say I am? Is this somebody who can lighten up a set when everybody's moody, or someone who can just bring sadness? Are you getting it now? So this is the reason why the casting director wants to know you. You have said your name, you have written it in the paper. Are you getting me? You wrote it when you came. You wrote your phone number. You wrote your address. He has your picture. For those of us who used to submit our headshot. You understand? So who are you? That is what the casting director wants to know. Not some kind of, boring story. And the next thing you will hear is, next, thank you, we'll get back to you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You are good. Keep acting, okay? You will make it. Next. You get that a lot. They say things in mockery. And you are like, when you go out, some idiots will go out and say, oh, I kid it. I kid it. They said they'll get back to me. In fact, one was telling me, next. Does that? You understand? So that is what we are treating today. How and what do you say when you are asked that question? A lot of us stutter. We stutter like we become stammerers. Immediately we are asked that question. You start having, this recurrent statement in your tell me a short and simple, exciting thing about you. About you. That is the point. That is what we are looking for. So every casting director, whenever you enter, just know, this casting director, I have seen like 10,000 people already, even though there are just 5 people before you. That should be in front of your mind, not at the back, please. For those of you who like putting things at the back of your mind, bring it to the front. So that you'll be seeing it. He will be seeing you. If you go like this, he will see you. You go like, he will see you. Because by the time you put it at the back, before you turn and say, let me look at what I put at the back of my mind, they will say, next. And you start saying it's your village people. It's not your village people. It's what you put at the back of your mind. So put it at the front. See it. So another way to answer such question when it comes to tell me about yourself. A lot of us, when we get to the audition ground, we lose confidence in what we can do. See, I know 1,001 people who are good, but yet have been told next. I'm sure most of you hearing me right now, who are in this class, seeing me right now, you have gone through that. You know you are good in this. You just need an opportunity. You just need that opportunity. You know you can deliver. But let me tell you, what you didn't know is that you lost a chance to somebody who is tired. And at that point, you didn't know what to do. You don't know what to do to impress this person. Are you getting me? You can't tell what to do to impress that person at that point. And some of us, we go home feeling dejected, feeling, no. See, it has come to the time. Let me tell you, the industry have gone wide. Let me tell you something you need to know here and now. Before, companies used to give people money, go and produce a film. But now, they sponsor their own film. Do you understand? Companies like African Magic and the rest of them now, they do their own production. They do their own production. So directors and producers are frustrated. And you don't come and add to their frustration in an audition ground. Do you understand? They're frustrated. So everything about you, I've been sitting like this at the casting director role to do an audition. And somebody walked in smiling. You know this smile. You know this person is not just smiling because he came from, this is who he is. Are you getting? Adding courtesy to everything. Courtesy. With a smile, good afternoon. Because most times when you are there, out there, you are tired too. You are weak. Maybe you are number 147. Hunger don't arrange you. You know hunger. You don't even find Gary to soak. You don't see Gary soak. Outside there. You're already angry. I don't know if you're getting it. You're already angry. Somebody have even provoked you. Somebody have said some rubbish. You have been there since in the morning, 8 o'clock. And this is 2 p.m. You never chop. You man, you are angry. And you walk into that audition looking angry. Looking like, if you don't give me this role, if you don't give me this role, what am I going to use now? I see for Instagram. Sure, don't you mean? You have not said it, but everything about you is saying it. That is why I keep telling us, acting is what? In the face. What is your face saying? What is your face saying? Immediately you walked into that audition room, what is your face saying? Your face, you are looking tired, you are worn out. See, that casting director knows this number is the number 200. He knows you're tired. But how do you prove to him that you will be diligent on set? What if they have to shoot overnight? What if they have to shoot against procedures? Like they planned to shoot one scene and they ended up shooting 17 scenes. How are they sure you're not going to bust out? I don't know if I'm communicating. How are they sure you're not going to be looking all dejected in front of their camera? They know you are tired. They know. But how do you act happy? How do you act not tired? How do you act strong even when the director knows you are tired? Because what the camera sees cannot lie. If you are really strained out, you are tired, it shows on the camera. And what if you are acting a scene where you need to be happy? Do you get? So that is the point. This is why every up and coming actor must sit up. The first thing first is to build your craft. Build your craft. Work on yourself. Even when you are said, when you are rejected in an audition, it is not the end. Keep doing your monologues. See, as a casting director, I may not need your looks for a particular shoot. You might just be too beautiful for what I'm looking for. It doesn't mean you're a bad actor. Do you understand? I was saying yesterday that if you have every other talent, is another advantage. I was telling Soji Talks, I said it's another advantage. Just a minute, please. It's another advantage. You can sing or you can dance and you're an actor. Some directors are looking for somebody, all that in one. The reason why you like American films is because when you watch their film, you see one person who is the lead character. He's a dancer. He can dance professionally. You're not wondering, was he a dancer or they trained him to be a dancer or is film trick? You keep asking yourself. They do a movie for singing. You see people singing professionally. And you keep wondering, did they pick these people and train them for singing or they were singers? You are confused. Sweetheart, whatever talent you have apart from acting is added. See, some directors are looking for such actors that are not just good in just acting. I used to tell people, if you're an actor and the only thing you know is acting, sorry, you are not going to be relevant to your director. Yes. A director loves somebody who has an idea about camera. What if they are taking you the wrong shot? And the director is not on set and he wants to take something from the next by star and says, okay, Sandra, please direct this shot. I'm coming. And you say, I'm only an actor. I'm not direct before. I don't know how to direct. And then I say, hey, Sandra, your director is tired and sitting like this with his big belly. He's sitting like this. After 4 bottles of, he says, Sandra, check that shot. Check if it's a CU that cameraman is taking. And you say, sir, which one is CU? I don't know CU. It's only acting. I can act. You're not, see, if that director calls you back after that production, that means your village chief is praying for you. Trust me. Your village chief, I'm not talking about the gods of your village. I mean your village chief is praying hard for you. Because every director wants an actor who can be relevant on set. So you don't come around and say, I'm just an actor. That is what I was paid to do. No. A director loves to remember you. What am I going to remember you for? Do you know how many actors he sees every day? He sees a lot of actors every day. And you just come and say, no, be useful on set. Be useful. Have an idea. As an actor, you are a potential director. Yes. It takes a good actor to be a good director. I was telling Soji yesterday, I said, if you're not a good actor, you cannot direct somebody. You can't. If you're not good an actor, you want to tell somebody, is that how to cry? Is that how to cry, my friend? Is that how to cry? Now the actor now says, okay, show me how to cry now. Say, just cry. You can't show the person how to cry. But you're asking, is that how to cry? We have such directors. Yeah. Those are the money minstrel directors. The ones that one Igbo man in one Alaba international market will just go and say, Chidi will appear and say, Chidi, I have 14 million. I want to see Genevieve. Do you know Genevieve? There's this girl that have good shape. What is that her name? Oh, Rita Dominique. I have 14 million. I want you to put Rita Dominique in one film. Emeka in one film. They will not call his sis boy. Chid, what is that film? That's actor they are asking of. Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson, yes. Just put them in one film. He doesn't want to know what the story is about. He doesn't want to know who is directing. His own is that he has 14 million and he wants to see this cast. So your own is take the money, pay those. They can come and be jumping around. That's not his business. His business is you give him a film to sell. And that is why Nollywood is where it is today. Do you understand? But you don't have to be that actor. You have to be a different actor. You have to be an actor with a different. One who can stand out, not standing. You stand out. You're not in the crowd. You are standing out. And how do you stand out? When you get on set, be useful. Don't just say, I know how to act. Learn, know little things, know small about everything that happens on set. Know a little about camera, know a little about sound, know a little about lighting. Okay? If a director says, tells the lightman, please lights up there for me, or lights, I want a night scene. Now, because you are the actor, you are there. Your own is just to come and stand before the camera. And the director steps out and the lightman lights a day scene. All right? And you are there. Both you and that lightman, you are not useful. You are not useful to him. Because in the next production, he's going to come and say, what is this? What is this nonsense? Oh yeah, no, do it like this, do it like this. Meanwhile, you would have taken that glory. You would have taken that glory and stamped something in his head that, every time he's on set, he will say, I wish this guy is here now. I wish this boy is here now. Would have helped me arrange this light. At that point, you are indispensable. So don't just be an actor. Be an actor with a different. All right? So I'm going to open now so that you can ask questions. If you, because of the sound, I can have you type it. If you can type, just ask your questions and I will treat them right away. All right? Because the network is bad and I don't know what the sound will be like. So, but however, I'm going to unmute everybody. So you can unmute yourself and you can unmute yourself and ask a question if you want to ask. All right. So is there any question? Any question? Abdul, how are you? Abdul? Can you hear me, Abdul? So Peace, do you have a question? Mesoma. Oh, I like that name. Who is Mesoma? Please, if you're Mesoma, raise it. Oh, Meso. That's what we call them, Meso. How are you? Okay, Rosemary, I don't know. I can't see your video. I hope you are listening. If you're listening, send me a message, type a message and say you're listening. Okay, Mesoma, I hope you've learned something today. All right. There's this other Oga, I think is Ayole or something. Somebody is raising up his hand. Mesoma, okay. Mesoma, what's up? You have something to say or you've mistakenly pressed? Okay, somebody asked a question. I think this is from Peace. How do you begin to introduce yourself when asked the question? How do you begin to introduce yourself when asked the question? Now, introducing yourself is different from saying, tell me about you, tell me about you, tell me about yourself. Are you getting me? When I say introduce yourself means this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. You understand? And I came from so place. I'm in primary 4. I'm in GSS 1 or whatever. Now telling me about yourself. You know that point where somebody tell me more about yourself. As a girl, when a guy likes you, and after some day you say, I want to know more about you. You see? Knowing more about you is going the extra mile. You understand? That is when you now start saying, well, I like to play. Yeah, I'm very good at playing. There was a day I went to play. After as I came back, I broke my leg. My mother did not know. I slept with my leg like that. So because I don't like talking, I don't like telling people what has happened to me or what will happen to me. Are you getting me now? It's becoming an exciting discussion. So how you start is by what is those things that excite you? Do you understand? Like if you are a jovial person, you say, well, I'm a very jovial person. I like to lighten up an environment with laughter. My friends say I'm very funny, but I don't know. So, but I like to be serious sometimes, especially when it's work time. Don't come close to me. Are you getting me now? So at that point, I've not told you my name. Have I? No. I've not told you who my father is or who my mother is. No. I'm just telling you who I am. Like the things I like, well, I like it when a guy is romantic around me. But sometimes I just find it very offensive. I don't know why, but that's just me. You see, that's just me. That was what ended in the talk. You see, that's just me. And that is what they asked you. Tell me about yourself. So that is how you answer that. I hope I've done justice to that piece. This one is from Mesoma. He said, okay, yeah, I have really learned a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Meso. Abdul says, sir, I lost connection all this while, just reconnected. So I don't really participate in the class. Okay, Abdul, what you're going to do, you can get, you're going to get this video on YouTube. You're going to get it on YouTube, hopefully, since you missed the class. I'm sorry about that. This is Nigeria. This technology was created abroad, right? Yeah, it was created abroad, but they don't know. Zoom now. I hear it's from USA or something, right? Always. Mm-hmm. It was created abroad, but they don't know that we don't have the network here in Africa. And we love this kind of things. Do you understand? So we are sorry. We're sorry about the network. So okay, don't worry. No, not in this class. I'm not going to. Somebody is talking about. I'm not going to. In our next class, I'm going to bring him. Okay, maybe he will join me in our next class. So in our next class, we're going to be talking about the best way to film your monologue. Yeah, the best way. 10 commandments of filming your monologue. You know, a lot of us, we have been doing monologue challenge, right? And sometimes your videos get reposted, and sometimes the director sees it and just pass. Because there is no, don't worry, let me know enter into that class right now. So in our next class, 10 commandments on how you can film your monologue, the things that you must do and the things that you must not do if you want to get the attention of a casting director. All right. Peace. You say I need this one like mad. You do. Of course, everybody does need it. So I want you to look out for the invitation. I'm going to be posting it either tonight or tomorrow, by God's grace. But please, I need you to do something. If you enjoyed this class, we're going to post this video on YouTube. I want you to do me a favor. You're going to copy the link and please share to as many up and coming actors that you know. A lot of us need to learn these things. All right? They need to learn these things. See, You need to help them. They don't know what they want. That's the truth. And a lot of us are giving up already. We are giving up full time. We are giving up already. And it's not because we are not good, because the frustration is already too much. All right? So I want to appreciate you for following Audition Portal. I want to appreciate you for everything you've been doing, the likes, the comments. It's been awesome. The subscription on YouTube was, please, I want you to keep sharing the link to your friends, your WhatsApp. Let's get to reach a lot of up and coming actors like us. Yeah, I call myself up and coming. Yeah, whether you like it or not, I'm still up and coming. Or have you seen me in anything before? So I've not blew. I've not blew. So please, we are all up and coming. All right? That is what we are. All right? And humility should be our watchword. All right? So please, we're going to end this class for today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And please tell others about Audition Portal. All right? So that we can all groom ourselves. All right? So you have a wonderful day. From Peace. Bye. Mesoma. Mesoma, where are you from? Imo State? Anambra? Yeah, I got that. Anambra. Hey, okay. Okay, no problem. You're going to cook Anambra rice for me very soon. Okay, for Rosemary, I can't see your video and I can't see your face. I don't know if you're hearing me. I hope you are hearing me. And to this Ayola, I hope you're hearing me too. All right, we're going to call it a day. All right. So now, not for those of you in the class. For those of you watching right now, if you like this video, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button. All right. And let me know what you learned on this class at the comment section. Please let me know one thing that has been bothering you. Any question you have, you can ask me on the comment section and I will treat it appropriately. All right. For those of you who are in this class for today, if you always have anything, any question or whatever, send me a DM. I will reply on time. We are now best friends, whether you like it or not. It's by force. It's by fire, by thunder. All right, guys. Bye.